Extreme Airsoft's video. This is going to be basically a 101 video going over the training that you can do for USPSA type of shooting. Yeah, you may not know airsoft technology, you may not know the types of training you could do, you may not know the cost benefits associated with the types of equipment. Well, in the following video, I'm going to keep this pretty simple, and I'm going to go over 5 different areas that's going to cover the totality of what you're going to need or what you'd consider to train with airsoft. So let's get going. Okay, so why use airsoft for training? I'm going to give you one example out of the 100 that you're going to experience. Is the first thing that I notice is you're getting objective feedback, which means I can put a time to something or a particular action, and I don't have to be subjective about it as to how I felt, whether I think I met it, whether I knew that vision that it took to get it. What I can do is I can start comparing what I actually see with an actual time, which gives me objective feedback, which means I can possibly change something. So here would be a good example. Okay, so you saw me just fire. That was a one-shot draw at a round plate that would be simulated at 25 feet. So it was 1.12, as you can see in the timer. Now, I know that I saw that and I took the visual patience to catch the vision I needed to do it. Now, if I wanted to push it, so just go for blind luck, .87. But I will tell you, having done this a few times, I was still over the top of the pistol and hadn't got the front sights, but I was indexed properly on it. Now, okay, so the difference between those two is I knew the vision difference because I've done this a few times. But now, if I were to take the dry fire scenario and put myself on a 1-second par timer, okay, I'm right on the cusp of whether I called that a little high or a little low. Now I know that, but when I first started, I wasn't subjectively, I'm like, well, I think I might have got it. But you know, I don't really know if I would have got it because I might have taken a second shot, which would put me in a 1.3 or something like that. So the first big difference I've experienced is that I get an objective time with airsoft. And that allows me to start going, okay, what am I seeing? What am I doing? And I don't have to drive to a range to do it. So that's the first one. Okay, let's just take a look at the basics of a gas blowback pistol. So you got a completed pistol and you're wondering how's this thing function. Alright, so basically you have a magazine and the propellant is actually put inside the magazine. Now the front part of the magazine is where the BBs are. So when you have the gas inside here, when you drop the hammer, something knocks on this valve, pushing the propellant as it expands through this valve. This rubber seal actually goes up into a piston inside the slide of the pistol. So you can see that the magazine sits inside the pistol, you know, just like a regular magazine, ready to push another BB in, and the propellant actually goes up into the piston. So if we were to look at the underside of a slide, you can see that there's a part of the piston that's going to meet with the magazine, and that gas is going to get pushed through that piston, pushing the BB through the barrel. And how that works is this piston loading nozzle slides. So when that gas goes through, it's going to push this BB, which is sitting in a rubber bucking inside the barrel of the airsoft. So when this meets right here, it's going to push the air and push the BB out, forcing the slide back, causing this loading nozzle to push this BB into the barrel, where it'll rest with the loading nozzle and the BB waiting for the next drop of the hammer.